what's my beautiful people? I do a little, who normally say that? Empress. So doing a little Empress impersonation there. What's up my beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't already done so, don't know what you're waiting on, but go on over and click that subscribe button, and of course don't forget to hit them like, sister. As you can see, I'm a little jittery and very excited for this one. So yesterday, May 6th, was coined International Wishbone Day. For those of you who don't know what that is, stay tuned, because that is what this entire video is about. But in the meantime, control, A. Right, so yesterday was International Wishbone Day, as I stated earlier, and yesterday was May 6th, which means today is May 7th. Now, I'd written a little something for this video, but because I didn't get to do it yesterday, I just sent it out as a broadcaster message. But nonetheless, I'm going to read it to you so you kind of get an understanding of where this whole wishbone thing come from, what it is, and then I'll explain how I am involved, or how I fall into that category basically. So, and yesterday is celebrated as International Wishbone Day. Wishbone celebrates individuals all over the world living with Osteogenesis Imperfecta or have someone who has it. Osteogenesis Imperfecta is a rare genetic disease that causes the bone to break easily. The severity may be mild to severe. Currently, there are 8 types with different variations to the human body. There is no cure for the disease, and no one has any idea when or how the individual caught or got the mutation. It's a genetic disease. You're born with it, you don't know where you get it from, basically. Type 2 OI is the most severe form of brittle bone disease, and it can be life-threatening. In type 2 OI, hereafter, I'm going to call it OI hereafter, your body either doesn't produce enough collagen or produces collagen that is poor quality. Basically, that means, that's something that will make the bone strong. Basically, the body doesn't produce it. So for all those people who I would say something to and they would be like, drink more milk, no sis. That is not how it works. My body does not retain it, so drinking more is not going to help, okay? Where was I? Type 2 OI can cause bone deformities. Babies with type 2 OI can die in the womb or shortly after birth. Most children born with type 1 OI live normally, healthy lives into their adulthood. Less severe symptoms do not affect their life expectancy. It don't necessarily. Basically, what that is saying is that you can live with the disease for as long as possible, or as long as nature wants you to live, and you won't be affected by it. You can live a normal as ever life. For type 2, that is. Most OI-related deaths result from respiratory failure due to weak lungs. The most severe types will result in death at birth or soon after. Adults with type 1 OI usually know about their diagnosis when deciding whether to have children or not. There's a 50% chance that a person with type 1 OI will pass the disorder onto his or her child. I can't even chat. And that chance remains the same for each child thereafter. Want to learn more about or donate to the research? Then visit the OI Foundation website, which I will link down below. And happy International Wishbone Day. That was a mouthful. Almost forgot what I was trying to say. Yesterday when I sent that out, I sent it with a photo, which I'll insert here. Right. I sent it with a photo that states "We stand with Sun, International Wishbone Day." So, alright, let me tell you now how I'm can't find my pocket later. How I'm involved in all of that, or how I play into all of that. So, Wishbone Day, as you heard earlier, is for persons who have Osteogenesis Imperfecta, which, luckily for me, because I don't know what else to say at this point, I have it. And again, Osteogenesis Imperfecta just means that you do not produce enough collagen to maintain the strength of your bones. No, people, no, even though I mistake before mistaken, no. Drinking milk will not help in terms of I won't get stronger and whatever. It doesn't work like that. It does help if you drink milk and consume a lot of calcium and stuff, but it's not necessarily going to change the dynamics of things. So first, dispel that myth, please. For those of you who have heard about the disease and know what I'm talking about, that is not how it works. Now, Osteogenesis imperfecta is a genetic. I don't know who I got it from, whether my mother or my father, or a family member from my mother's side, or a family member from my father's side. There is no real way to test where it is coming from. So because of that, you just have to learn to live with it. Living with it, though, is not the easiest because it comes with its challenges. For many persons who have type 2 and type 3, they break a lot. They are most times wheelchair bound. More than likely cannot have children. More than likely don't mean that that is necessarily the case. More than likely they cannot have children, and they have done multiple surgeries in the course of their life and may have to continue doing so for the rest of their life. For me personally, I was diagnosed at, I think, at about 6 months, when they realized that this is what it could be. That was, Lord God, I got to tell you my age. That was 29 years ago. And so the research that they have now, they didn't have it back then. Of course, Jamaica is a developing country, and so even if they had research then, it wasn't as prevalent here, or people weren't really here with the disease, so they didn't know what to expect. That made it a whole lot of ball game, a new ball game basically, for persons to kind of figure out how we're going to navigate this, how is this child going to survive, and what it will take to get this child to survive. Luckily for me, I have had some wonderful doctors over the years. Well, actually, I just 2 doctors still, not gonna lie. But still, I've had a wonderful team over the years. For those of you who kind of want an understanding of what I'm referring to, I did a project when I did my first awareness project for OI with Jig Ruben Pringle. I will leave that down below, or I already think it's down below because it's always in my description. You can pause and go and watch it. Over the course of my life, I've had somewhere between 10 to about 13 broken bones, I think. Honestly, I don't remember. I tell you the truth, I don't remember. I can count some of them off at the top of my head. Like, I know I've had 2 broken ribs, a broken shoulder, or dislocated shoulder, something with the shoulder, some ribs problem. I've broken the upper thigh. I don't think I've broken the leg itself, but I know I've broken the thigh quite a few times. I think in all I've broken my thighs 4 times. They have been reset, luckily for me. And I now have in what is known as rods and plates. If I can find photos, I will insert it to this side of the screen, if I can find them, to kind of show you what is basically inside me. I have done 6 to 8 surgeries, I think, if you're counting the ones that I had to open, meaning I did a surgery and had to go back and open that cut or whatever. I think it's about 6 to 8. If my mother is watching this, she can comment and tell you exactly how much, if she remember, how much surgeries I've done. And is it easy living with this? No, but it's fun. Why? Because unlike a lot of persons, including my girl Tough Cookie Tea, channel down below, who is in a wheelchair and has limitations in certain area, I don't have those limitations. Basically, for me, the only limitation I have is the one I set on myself. And because listen, sis can go and get anything sis want, but not a limitations. I don't have any limitations. I don't set limitations for myself. I'm careful. That's one. Another thing that people need to understand is I don't break that easily anymore. Listen, I can't broke. I say I don't break that easily anymore. Because I find out that a lot of persons are now learning that I have this condition, as I like to call it. And the first thing that comes to their mind is, oh, so you can broke. No, sis, that is not how it works. For some persons, they've had medication. Again, I'm one of the lucky ones. I don't need to take medication for this problem. You have others out there who actually live on medication or live on treatment and so forth. I don't have to do any of that. The only time in my life I've ever taken medication for my condition was some years ago. I think maybe about 8 to 9 years ago. I took something that is called, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but I think it's called Alcatraz, and it's a medication that helps with strengthening the bone and whatever. It didn't go well for me, and so we decided not to continue with that. If in the future I ever need something like that, then I'll go ahead and get it. But for now, sis don't need it, and sis like to run on all the naturalness that is within me, basically. I've lived quite a full life, if you ask me. Yes, I've lived quite a full life. I've enjoyed things that most persons with OI cannot enjoy. Oh, to point out, I have no idea what type OI I have no idea what type OI I am, because again, research and equipment and so forth as it relates to OI and medicine is limited here in Jamaica, so I never got tested to figure out which type or which category I fall under. I really don't care, to be honest. That is just my opinion. I want to know I have it and how do I manage it. That's just it. I don't need to know what type and how this and blah blah blah, whatever. That's not for me. So yesterday was International Wishbone Day, and what I did to kind of put all of this together, because I did a project already before. Last year March was when the project was released, and what I did this year was to do a poster, again the one that you see on the screen, here. I did a poster and I asked persons to either wear yellow, post the poster, change their DP, whatever it is, whatever DP, whatever social media, to yellow, to basically help me celebrate and support the day. It was pretty easy, to be honest. It wasn't hard to do, and I did enjoy it yesterday. I will, at the end of this video, what I'm going to do is go ahead and insert screenshots of persons who actually participated yesterday. I'll go ahead and do screenshots and you see them at the end of the video. If you did not see your name, please bear with me. It was, listen, yesterday I cannot thank my friends and family enough. It was quite a lot of you. Even today I saw persons posting today, so it was quite a lot, but I tried and screenshot as much of it as possible, and I did have 1 and 2 persons who actually wore yellow yesterday and took pictures and sent me. Again, if I can find it, I will go ahead and insert it at the end of this video. Whew, that was a mouthful. So basically, that's what Wishbone is, that is what OI is, and that is how it works. Again, if you have any questions, if you are living with the disease and you want to comment, go ahead, comment down below. I have no problem. I will answer every single comment, and I will answer every single question that you may have in regards to this. Oh, this question I got yesterday and I thought I'd answer it today. Can I have kids? And the answer is yes. Am I recommended to? No. But I'll explain that in another video. If you want, then you are going to have to get them a likes up so sis can come back and explain what that means and how I will be affected. Anyway, guys, until next time, it's your girl Sana signing out, and don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and of course, leave a comment.